Hello, this is Aldo from excelninja.com. Today we're going to be looking at how to use the today function to understand how late payments are. So you have your customers, you have your invoice number, you have the payment due date and the invoice amount, and you have a lot of them. So you want to understand how late each invoice might be, and how much outstanding you have in payments. So what we're going to be looking at is basically the today function in conjunction with the payment due date. Just something to clarify, this is the format that the dates are put in Australia. In other countries you might have different kind of formats, but as you can see when I look at the format of my cell, this is for English Australia. You might have a different one which applies to your own country where you live or where you actually do business with, and you can change it, of course. Now, to work out how many days we have past the due date, what we're going to be doing is type in equal today, open and close parentheses, and then minus the due date. What Excel does says, okay, this must be a date, so it puts it into a date format. What we want to do is to go and change it into a general format, generic one. So for instance, the due date on this first one was the 24th of the 6th 2012. We just have 15 days ahead of that, so this gives us the number 15, so 15 days past the due date. And then I created a conditional formatting here which says, well, first of all it gives it a late payment category, and then it shades in a particular color just to make a bit more obvious what it is. Just to better understand what Excel is doing, I'll just show you what today means. So if I type in today as before, so that gives me today's date. Then I say minus the original date that I was looking for, and again it gives me a date, but I go and change it to general, and here you go. This is how many days this particular invoice is past your due date. And by copying and pasting this one, now I can tell that this one is under 60 days. What I do, I copy and paste these formulas for all the other orders I've got in there, and as you can see, it categorizes all of them under a different category I've chosen, and you can set up your own and choose and put an if statement to put the different categories in. Now, just one last thing I want to show you is I've put in here auto filters. So for instance, if I want to show all the ones that are over 365 days, I'll just select it, and I can show that there's 3 of them waiting for me. And what I've also done is I've created a subtotal up here which relates, it's a sum, and it relates to the full range of information I have. So all in all of the invoices I'm looking at add up to $85,000 basically. But if I look at different categories, then I can see, okay, over 365 days I've got just under $7,000 outstanding. If I look at the under 365 days, so basically these are the ones over 90 days but under 365, that's the bulk of it, so 52,000. If I want to have a look, okay, how many are under 30, just $9,000. So this is an easy way to keep track of your invoices and the late payments that are due to you.